What's going on, my Tilly Bitches? Man, Caveman here. And so what is the next, Ninja Turtles? It's been forever. I've lived long enough, and nostalgia is great and everything. But I mean, what's the next? There hasn't been anything in such a long time in all of entertainment. If you think about it, Ninja Turtle. I mean, we had Street Sharks and Biker Mice from Mars, and all that stuff is coming back in nostalgia, action figure form, and all that for the past close to a decade now. But we've kind of been living off of the same stuff, entertainment-wise, for so long. Something comes along every once in a while that kind of breaks the mold a little bit. I don't know, perfect example is, let's just say John Wick. That was cool and kind of original, putting it in the action hero type genre, different spin on things and everything. But things just seem so radically stale. You know what I mean? It's weird. We're really milking everything. We're just milking everything for what it's worth, and then prequels and revamps, and I don't think there's been a fresh new original idea in a very, very long time. That's really what I'm getting at. I mean, honestly, what's the next Ninja Turtles? What's the next big franchise that's gonna last 4 decades? Ninja Turtles is never going away. Transformers is most likely gonna live forever. Masters of the Universe. They'll have little fade outs here and there, but they'll just keep living on because they'll keep getting passed down. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what is the staleness? What is going on with that? Even Resident Evil, man, we're up to Resident Evil 9 or Requiem and whatever, and everybody's getting nervous that they're gonna kill Leon off, which would suck. It would suck if they did kill Leon. It just seems that we just keep dragging stuff out. Indiana Jones, I kind of like the last few of them, but man, he's they're going backwards now, aren't they? Doing they're gonna do prequels because they kind of have to, but it's just milking stuff. That's all that's happening, is just being milked. There's nothing Marvel movies made their big bang. They were sprinkling out when X-Men was coming out, Spider-Man and stuff. 2+ decades ago. And then it, blew up with the MCU and all that. And it's just, I just feel like there just hasn't been something. There's always new stuff in the toy industry. There's always cool shit. Different brands and everything like that. But there's just, it's just, what happened? What happened where it just became so stale? That there's just no fresh ideas. Harry Potter was a big one, and that's still going. So there's something there, in the middle of 4 decades. But it's just, it's just so far in between now, in between the milking, the milking of the stuff, the done to deathness of it all. And it's a little sad. It is there's no originality and stuff. There's no and I love all this stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, what's going on with this? It just feels kind of lost in time, and I don't know, man. It just, maybe I'm just feeling, I don't know, sad for nostalgia or something, but I really do wonder. I was thinking about that today. I'm watching Batman Ninja Turtles. My daughter's hooked on Batman Ninja Turtles movie, and it's a great movie. Got 100% Rotten Tomatoes score, so it's a great flick. Where's the sequel to that, huh? They got 3 installments in the comics, and there's no sequel to it yet. They left it open. Spoiler alert, the Shredder Joker at the end. You know, like, and that was such a great movie. It really is a great movie. They got a lot of stuff from the comics in there, and they put their own spin on it, and it was still good. But anyway, back to see jumping into Ninja Turtles, milking it and everything. You know, that was it. Like, then they do crossovers. You know, that seems to be like the not new thing. They've done crossovers before. It's just so random and few and far in between that we get stuff that just, and then it just gets milked to death, you know, and then there's some things you don't want to go away, you know, like anything else. But I don't know, maybe it's just me. You guys let me know if it's just me. You know, does anybody else feel this way? Does anybody else just wonder about stuff like this? You know, just sit there with your thoughts for a little bit, think about it. Like, what is the next, Ninja Turtles? You know, there hasn't been anything I think that groundbreaking in a while. That big, you know what I mean? Like I said, there's been stuff, you know, but nothing to that magnitude of you know, like Ninja Turtles, Masters of the Universe, stuff like that massive. And it feels like a lack of creativity and just a staleness, like I said. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me getting old and thinking about this shit and being nostalgic and all that. But anyway, guys. All right, let me know. You know, hey, you know, let me know, comment, all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm trying to hit 300 subs at least by my birthday. That's the end of March. That'd be awesome little birthday present for me. So, and you know me, I always appreciate it. I appreciate everything. I'm trying to do better. You know, I got a better camera quality going on. I'm still working on sound. Sound is a tricky one. So sound is tricky for me. But the camera quality is definitely better. So I am upgrading stuff. You know, stuff might be a little all over the place, but you know me, I'm always on the lookout for cool stuff to bring to you. I always call it how I sees it, and I'll catch you guys next time in the cave.